this old man that just had these visions about how to go about living our lives conflict-free, how to live without having any enemies, how to be at peace. You know what it really taught me, Oprah? Because I did it for a whole year. It taught me to think like God thinks. And that's my favorite quote from Einstein. You know, his whole idea, he said, I don't want to be consumed with the details. I'm just paraphrasing. He said, I just want to learn to think like God thinks.
Yes.
And so how does God think? And I began to see that God thinks without force, you know, makes everything happen without any force at all. There are no one is excluded. Everyone is included. God does nothing but give. It's always about giving. You know, Hafiz, the great poet from the 13th century, said that he was talking about, just about giving. He said, even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, you owe me. He said, just think what a love like that does. It lights up the whole sky.
Wow.
It lights up the whole sky. This is about teaching people what they should be thinking. Become more flexible.
Right.
Become less rule-oriented. Become more open. Don't have any enemies. Lao Tzu was teaching all of us 2,500 years ago. This is the way to think and to have a moral word.
Don't talk about peace, be peace.
Right.
Don't look to be virtuous, be virtuous.
Be humble.
Yes.
Be peaceful. Be loving. Be all of these kinds of things. Be serene. Be content. You know, stop trying so hard. Just get back, relax, enjoy. The next thing I'm going to do is on the dynamics of how to change a thought. Because most people know that what they should be thinking.
Yes.
They just don't really know how to go about changing the way that they think. You know, it's like, because most of us, we have, 60,000, they say, separate thoughts every day.
Yeah.
60,000. But the problem is we have the same 60,000 we had yesterday, and we're going to have the same 60,000 again tomorrow. And we just keep repeating the same thoughts. And none of us ever ask the important questions like, is what I'm thinking true? Because the thought that it's going to be difficult to do something, for example, or it's going to be complicated, or it's going to take a long time, or it's a struggle, that usually, if you really examine that, there's no truth in that whatsoever.